Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shoot it to the right, shoot it to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's What a Horse. We had one heck.
We had a real good show, real good weekend.
I mean, some powerful stuff. Very powerful. We'll get to that when we get back, though.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome to where the 5 to 9 more than makes up for the 9 to 5. To where you check your troubles, along with your coat. And days are made, even at 10 at night. Welcome to the best time you've ever had, since the last time you were here. To old friends, new experiences, and forgotten cares. Welcome to where life moves at the speed of you. Welcome to Sam's Town Tunica Hotel and Gambling Hall by Boyd. Welcome to where you want to be.
When asked why I go with light tube, well, the answer is pretty simple. In 1946, a company was formed to provide phone systems and nurse call systems at an affordable price. That company would continue to grow. In 2000, that communication team realized the dot-com bubble would provide power, flexibility, and efficiency to house voice-over internet phone services. So they built their own platform and installed their first voice-over IP system in 2001. While Host My Calls was getting started in 1946, a year later, in 1947, saw the beginning of the Tullahoma Utility Authority. They would start providing electric power to homes and businesses throughout the entire Tullahoma area. In 1977, as more services were needed, the current building was built to provide both power and water to meet the needs as Tullahoma's growth continued. And in 2008, Tullahoma would venture into the world of fiber optics and start providing the strongest internet service in the area at affordable prices. With the history of these two companies providing dependable service, selecting Light Tube for Host My voice, text, and video to run over was an easy choice. Call today, 931-581-4411, and start experiencing great communications.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
Welcome back. Here's some good information. First of all, Cornersville Horse Show is this Friday night. Call Joseph Goldman at 931-309-8405. Dean Baird will mark the cards, and start time is 6 p.m. It's going to be a pretty good show.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty good show. Mm-hmm.
Plus, they have named the judges for the celebration this year. We've got Chris Bobo, Robert Kortner, Ross Campbell, Brent Grider, and David Sisk. We'll do the 87th celebration. Is that suit you?
Yeah, I guess. Ain't going to be anyway.
Hey, ain't going to change
Ain't
nothing.
going to change nothing, so it's going to be.
I'm going to tell you, in the last 5 shows we've had, here's the entries per class. 2.8, 2.7, 4.9, 4.6, and 4.4. That ain't bad.
No,
I mean,
not.
that's not bad at all. I really and truly like those numbers. They keep getting better as we go.
Yes.
And the trainers keep bringing horses, which is another good thing. And we're gonna talk about one thing. We got the celebration coming up. We got a lot of good shows, but I've talked about this with several people. We're going to have a claiming show to raise funds for the Bass Legal Fund
Yes.
and for horseplay, therapeutic riding program here in Tullahoma. We've almost got it sponsored. It's not going to be a normal show. Every horse entered will have a price tag, and it will be $50,000 or less for any horse on the showgrounds. Here's the catch. Every horse has to be entered in the celebration. So if you purchase a horse at this claiming show, it's already entered. So you don't have to worry about that. That's done. That's out of the way. That's over here to the side. The point of this is twofold. The therapeutic riding program can always use funding for a very good cause. But on a second note, by doing something like this, it gives everybody a chance to participate.
Yes.
And make money at the same time because of the legal fund, which we just filed another lawsuit. There was an injunction included. I'm going to try to get that explained to everybody exactly where that puts us. But this is a chance for the trainers to sell a horse. Someone who would like to go to the celebration say, hey, that horse already entered, I can buy it, and help the legal fund. 5% of the sale will go to the horse show, which then will be divided up between the two charities.
Yes.
And I'm really leaning towards the legal fund because we've come a long ways. These numbers, they don't lie. But we've got to keep moving forward. We can't say, well, we got it. Let's just but that don't work.
No, that's not going to work right there.
We're gonna have a battle, and when you battle, it costs money.
Yes.
And I mean, that's it in a nutshell. It costs money. This is a way for the trainers to participate and make money. We're only going to have 15 classes, so you're not going to be out late at night. We're going to have it on the 31st of July, starting at 6 o'clock, and it will be behind the Sheba office on 231. That proved to be a pretty good place to have a horse show.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to see a lot more horse shows out there because it is nice. It's covered. I was out there one day with Jake, and it poured down rain while we was there. Not a bit of water came into the track, so they got that problem solved. They've mowed it. They've got everything done. They're going to be having a show out there, I believe, is the 19th. It's a spotted horse show. So the track will just need to be chipped up a little bit, aerated, and should be ready for us.
Yes.
But I just think this is a good opportunity for people to give a horse, enter it in the celebration, and bring it out there. I know I've talked to Shane Porterfield, Jake Jacobs. Both of them said they got something that they're bringing.
Well, Jerry, to me, and this is me talking, I mean, that kind of give you a boundary of what kind of money you want to spend on a horse.
Yeah.
And you might go out there and see one that you might like or whatever, and that kind of give you an ideal on what the price range gonna range. You know it ain't gonna be no more than 50,000.
Yeah. Well, I know one's coming at 7,500.
Yeah.
That's going to be entered in the celebration.
So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, that kind of give you a roundabout, object of buying a horse, or purchasing a horse that you might want to show at the celebration, and have a chance to go around that you might not never showed at the celebration before.
That's it. I mean, that's the way I look at it. And every year there's horses that sell right before the celebration.
And just because, I'm gonna tell you something, just because these horses are priced that way, that don't mean that they won't get better.
No.
You might buy a horse for, I'm just throwing them out there, you might buy a horse for $15,000 and might turn out to be a $60,000 or $70,000 horse in the long run, especially a young horse or whatever. So you don't never know.
Well, you don't know when you buy a horse. I'm a firm believer of this. When you take a horse and you have a trainer that he buys it, or the owner buys it and he takes it to a trainer, if that horse and that trainer clicks,
that's right.
Then you're gonna have something. And I remember Mike Sims told me one time, he said, I had a horse could not do nothing. It was suggested to change the way he was shod, so we did. From that point on, he was a winner. So you don't know what you're going to buy. I know when we had the preview sale, trainer brought a horse there that didn't get any takers for, but that horse won last weekend.
Yeah.
And made a heck of a show. Mm-hmm. Great show. We didn't have the buyers there. I blame myself for that. But this right here, it's a horse show. There's going to be 15 classes. There's going to be winner's purse. We will not have any Ryder Cup classes. But I'm wanting to have a show where we can come out, let people show horses, let someone buy them a horse, let everybody profit. Show profit, fast profits. Show gives money to the Riding Academy. Fast gets money for the legal fund. Trainer gets money in their pocket. Everybody's happy.
Happy, that's right.
And that's what it boils down to. Is
and have a good time.
And have a good time. And
yes.
that's basically what it is. It's on a Thursday night, right before the Federal show and the War Trace show. So everybody's geared up, ready to show.
Yeah.
This be an ideal time to have it. And 15 classes, you ain't going to be late. It's going to be like Columbia.
That's right.
You're going to be home early if you're still out there trying to buy a horse.
That's right.
I mean, that might take some time. Negotiation.
That's the thing we got to get back in these shows, is having fun back again.
That's
having,
what I think.
Yeah.
I think Callaway Dial's going to be our judge. He is a DQP, but he's also a judge. And
yes.
We've had him when we had 10 judges. Callaway judges a couple of those classes. So he's got the experience. And right now, we're really wanting to have a good time. And people, camaraderie, and who knows, someone might buy a horse there and go up to the celebration and ride it in there and win them a world championship.
You're exactly right. You don't never know.
Name me a trainer that won their first world championship on a catch ride. Think about it.
I don't know. You have to tell me that one, Jerry.
Bill Bobo, call him and ask him. He did. He did a catch ride and won a world championship. That was told many, many years ago when he first did it. I thought that's pretty neat. And that's what can happen here. Somebody go buy him a horse, take off to the celebration, ride in there, and ride out with a big blue ribbon. And if you really hit the jackpot, you can...
Well, I have seen horses sell. People buy horses for under $20,000 and ended up that end of that year winning a world championship with them.
Well, we know one that got traded for a little bit of load of sawdust.
Sawdust and shavings, that's right.
And he's a world champion.
And he's a world champion, that's right.
So don't knock this. Believe me, don't knock it. Just if you got a horse that you're not getting along with, bring him out there. We'll have amateur and open horses, and we'll have 15 classes and all different horses in there. So y'all just come out, have a good time, and we will be posting on Facebook and other venues to the report. We may start taking the entries over the internet. We just have to wait and see. Right now, we're going to watch some video of some good horse show victory passes.
Yes.
Here was the tennis team's show. They had a good show. They did a good job out there, and that's one horse right there. I Be Smoking Joe. He will not be in the claiming show.
No.
They ain't gonna sell that horse. Them two boys would have a field. But Susie loves to support these boys. And that right there is just a flat out walking horse. You could sit on that seat all day long. Have a good time. We will be having some flat shot classes.
Yes.
Right here's a Kicking Chicken and Olivia Stembridge, lead line class winner. I tell you what, that girl right there is
She's
doing it perfect.
She does a good job. Now she works hard at it. She likes it a lot.
Well,
And a good sportsman at it.
yeah, I watched her. Now she's doing it the way it's supposed to be done.
Yes.
What's going to have to happen is the judges, when they watch this class, they're going to have to pay more attention to what the kids are doing than anything.
That's right.
Because that's what this is all about, teaching them the proper way to look between the ears and show a horse.
It's pretty much a lead line equitation class.
That's it. Right here is Mayor Bill and Dan Waddell for Kim and George Lewis. I tell you what, I told Kim the other night that this right here is one of my favorite horses,
Yes.
and it is because he's done it all.
Yes, he has.
Both sides of the coin, amateur and open competition, and done a good job in both of them.
Added performance and pleasure.
Yep, he's done the state, he's done it all.
Yeah.
You take and knock them off of him, he'd probably make one heck of a flat shot horse.
I'm Charlie Black.
And right here is I'm Charlie Black.
That's another
Daniel
nice horse,
Smith.
real nice horse.
That's a super good horse right there.
I'm Charlie
That's last year's world grand champion.
327 is our winner.
That's gonna be ooh, Lord, that's gonna be a class.
Yeah, it is going to be a good class.
I'm Charlie Black. and
It's
now
gonna
your
be
State
stout
Farm
from start to
Amateur
finish.
Healthy Pony winner. The owner and rider from Manchester, Kentucky, Dahlia Smith.
Not gonna be any freebies, you can bet on that.
No, it won't be.
I like it when it's hard to
Oh, yeah.
decide.
Wilhelm.
Right here, Wilhelm.
There's another real good horse right here.
I'm telling you.
Club Horse Show champion.
4-year-olds this year, this is one of them that could go state class.
Yes.
He's that good. He does it the way it's supposed to be done.
Wilhelm and Dan Waddell, congratulations.
And he does not back up. He just keeps going. Dan has done a fantastic job at his barn. He truly has. All right, got that one. I tell you what, we've had some great shows.
Oh,
here.
yeah, we had some real good shows.
Well, when you go back all the way to the tennis show, and right now we're going to go up to Putnam County. They had a good show up there. It wasn't as big as some of the others, but it was a great show.
Yes.
A lot of talent. That's what's really getting me is when you go to the horse show, you may not see a lot of horses in a class, but you're seeing a lot of
Talented
at the
horses.
show.
Yes, that's right.
Here is Ignite the Night and Allie Joe Jacobs for Amanda Jacobs. This is your all-day pleasure youth winner. It was hot up there now. I watched a movie the other night called Cowgirls and Angels. There's a little 12-year-old girl in there that when I watched all the things she did, I kept thinking of Allie Joe. Here's Boone's Gin and Drew Graves for Mike Floyd, your 15-2 and under.
That's a real nice horse right there.
Yeah, it is. Drew does a great job with it.
Drew does a good job.
He presents a lot of good horses.
He shows them now. I mean, he ain't going to bag up.
He doesn't take a day off.
No.
Gets out there and runs them through. Well, his boys do
Yes.
too. Now, they do a good job of presenting horses. And here's Miss Dixie Flyer, your light shot youth winner. Allie Joe. I believe she looks up classes and then starts looking for a horse.
Yeah.
And then goes and sees Daddy or Granddaddy one and says, hey, if I had that one, I could show in that class. So she loves to show. She does a fantastic
Oh, yeah, she does a good job.
She does. All right, now we're going to go to Christmas in July. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they averaged about 2.7 horses per class. I believe that's right. I think I'm right when I say that. But now they had a 3-day show. They had a lot of classes. Yeah. Had a lot of good horses too. I mean, real good horses.
L's predicted storm.
Right here's L predicted storm. This is your equitation 11 and under.
Predicted storm, your blue ribbon winner.
She plays it pretty good because she has got that medallion canter equitation horse. So that's pretty good. Now she's got 2 different ways of going to the celebration.
Well, this thing right here, this class right here is similar to the lead line is a kickoff to this class right here.
Right.
You see how she sits up in that class because she showed in the lead line class.
Oh yeah.
And she done very well, won a World Grand Championship because she sets a horse real well.
Well, she works at it. And here's a kingpin, Bob Adcock, your 15-2 and under amateur winner.
Yep.
I told Bob, I said, I really like that coat and tie. That match perfect, buddy. But this is an example of the talent.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lady doing a documentary. Going to be a series about Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, war tray, shovel, and the walking horse industry. We'll be furnishing her some video.
Yeah.
Here's Born a Maverick and Bob Adcock. This is one I always like.
That's a good horse. I like that horse right there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Jerry. You take Bob, come in there, you just cover Bob up to where you can't see him, and put that horse out there with 100. I bet I can pick him.
Oh yeah, you can.
He distinguishes himself that much.
Yeah.
Plus the way he looks, he just got a fantastic walk.
Oh yeah.
Everything syncs up. It's hard to beat perfection. Here's Malone. This is another one I like.
This is a good 2-year. I'm gonna tell you that 2-year class would be a good class too.
It's gonna rock and roll. Going to rock and roll, no doubt about it. It's gonna get tougher and tougher. That right there can walk, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, it is now. That 2-year-old class is gonna stagger you. I'm just wondering how many splits they're gonna have in it. And here's your Brother's Honor and Bill Calloway from Bob Adcock. It's a 3-year-old.
Brother's Honor, number 3, is your class winner.
That's walking.
That's a good horse right there.
Tell you what, I have not seen that many this year that I could question the ability of, really. I mean, we have some that don't do as much as others, but I've seen a tremendous amount of really good horses. Really good. That's it.
Yep.
Okay, now that was Christmas in July. Now we're going to go and take a look at Walking for Angels. Now, here's the deal on this. There was 2 shows going on simultaneous. So they were splitting
Oh yeah.
them horses between them. And that hurt a lot as far as the numbers for both these shows. And I think what happened after that more or less shows it. Right here's Walking for the Angels.
A Mighty Gin.
A Mighty Gin and Mickey McCormick. Tell you what, this is knocked off 3 in a row
Yeah,
here.
that's right.
Ryder Cup Age Stallion Champion.
So,
That's a nice horse.
yes, he is. Mike Floyd's a super good guy,
Yes,
too.
Mike
so.
is a real good guy.
Numbers 808. The horse's name is a Mighty Gin. Mickey McCormick's in
Might
the
look up and see another Gin winning the
Yeah.
celebration because he's good.
Unanimous tie across the board. Your
And when you look around, we've got a lot of horses that are kind of tight in talent that really, I mean, they get out there and they show and they get a lot done. So this celebration this year, the classes, all of them are going to be tough.
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen a cakewalk yet. Now that I can say, well, this one's so much better than that one. But when you get out there in that big oval, it's like. And
you look at all the horses in the different divisions that we have. I'm gonna tell you, you have a lot of good horses in every division.
Like Billy Gray said.
Yeah.
He used to say, a lot of difference between right here and up there in that big oval.
That's right.
A lot to do. All right, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna take a short pause for our sponsors, and we'll be right back when Jerry Williams will do the announcing.
You did okay.
I thought you did.
Yeah, you did all right.
But we'll take a break now.
Okay.
Looking for that perfect horse to suit your wants and needs can be very exhausting and discouraging. But once you find that certain horse, it all changes to joy and excitement. That's why the best place to look for your dream horse is the Equine Performance Horses sales site. We have a lineup of some of the best horses being offered for sale in the equine industry. Whether you're looking for that perfect trail horse, an extreme cowboy mount, or a winning show horse, find the one you desire at Equine Performance Horse sales site. Put a smile on your face, laughter in your heart, and fun in your life by visiting equineperformancehorse.com and find your next mount. To discuss a specific horse, call 931-224-4191 or 931-581-4411.
Hey Tennessee, Ross Chastain here, the guy who likes to smash watermelons on the front stretch at Nashville Super Speedway. But you know what I never smash? Safety rules. Racing's all about control, and the same goes for life on the road. So use your melon and don't mix drinking and driving. It's like trying to race with a busted engine. Be a pit crew hero, and if you've had a few, pass the keys to a sober friend, because we're all racing toward a safer Tennessee, and we want you there at the finish line.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
All right, now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
We had 3 separate shows, a 2-night show, and then 2 one-night shows.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, classes were tough. But you can tell by the numbers. You had 4.9, 4.9, 4.6, and 4.4.
Yeah.
And the 4.4 came outside in the heavy heat, but because it was hot in Woodbury. This right here is Let Freedom Ring. Right there, Dark Rain, Taylor Walters.
That's a good horse right there.
Hey, I'm telling you, that pony class is going to be kicking. It is going to be kicking. Taylor does a super job with this horse, though. They kind of mesh, go together real good. You sure don't take a back seat, buddy. That's for sure. She's unanimous across the board, too. Right here, Sweet Walking Matilda and Allie Joe Jacobs. For Jake and Allie Joe. Trail Pleasure. If anything, my little granddaughter liked to ride like that. That'd make my day.
Now, Allie Jo, now she loves to ride now.
Yeah, she does. Hey.
Hey, now this horse right here.
This 2-year-old too, buddy.
2-year-old class right here. Now, I'm going to tell you, everybody need to remember this name right here.
Showtime.
That's the first time this horse ever been in the show ring right here. And he's getting it done.
He's getting it done big time. Casey rides in the saddle for Bob Kilgore.
He's a walking machine.
Oh, Bob, and I'm going to tell you, he beat some talent, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I thought that horse was...
I wasn't no little small class. That was a big class right there. And that horse there...
Good ones in there.
I tell you, one of the top contenders for that big oval over there.
You got it, buddy.
Good horse right there.
Right here. I couldn't understand why she wasn't unanimous. That just... She made flawless show and looked good doing it. I mean, that right there is what that horse did the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Molly did a good job of guiding Mark 1 like he was getting ready for the takeoff. But he flat walked on. And she won. I mean, that was a tough class too. And here's Zorro Jr. Beth Beasley just did her thing.
Oh, yeah, she did.
She did. She really did. She made a great show. Watching that horse go make you dream of roses.
Oh, yeah.
Make you dream of the roses, buddy. Here's Crypto and Hannah Pulvers for owner Andy Rippey. Now here's the good part about this horse right here. Won Country Pleasure 5 and under, and later in one of the other shows came back and won it with Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
So
that's a nice horse.
Well, that's the advantage right there. Country Pleasure Amateur 5 and under winner, Crypto and Caitlin Rippey. So that's amateur and open, buddy. And here's Mr. True Blue, your youth pony winner. That pony class is going to be awesome.
It is.
And she's going to have to roll the dice to see which one she shows, because she's got 3 good ones.
I like this pony right here.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
He was a 4-year-old world grand champion. In the open competition.
Roll dice, I will name him lucky number 7.
Hey. And here I am big enough. Last year's youth pony world grand champion.
That pony there made a real good show.
Oh,
I mean a super show.
I'm gonna tell you what, all these I saw them, and when you're watching that kind of talent, there can only be one that the judges mark the card on, and I realize that. But Lord have mercy. When you got good ones out there, kind of like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah.
Don't know which one to grab.
They have an old saying, I hate to be the judge. And when I clad right there, I hate to be the judge.
That's it. And here's Quite an Honor and Maxine Beasley for Beth Beasley. 12-17 winner. That's one they better watch out for in celebration time.
do it so easy right there.
I know. That's
I mean,
the good
timed
part.
up. That's right.
That is the good part. Just like you on a Sunday afternoon stroll.
That's right.
Smooth as silk.
Yep. That's how I like them. This easy, smooth going. That rider ain't have no problem.
Oh, yeah. And right here is the Char Queen.
Yeah.
Look at that. Smooth as silk, too.
Yep.
Those young ladies, they're off to college, and they could be taking some world championship, world range
Oh, yes.
championship.
You're right.
Let all them kids coming from all other parts of the country come in there and see what a walking horse is about.
Nice horse. Real nice
Yeah,
horse.
he is. Mighty fine. Char Queen. All right. Now that ended that bunch. Oh, we're going to Money Tree now. See, we just keep getting better.
Oh, yeah.
That's all. That's all we're showing today. Victory passes. It's a shame, but when you have that much talent out there, it just right here. Ain't he grand? Allie Joe Jacobs, equitation, 11 and under. I'm going to bet that she's going to be hard to beat in the equitation 11 and under, plus the medallion class, because it's a canter class. And here's a young lady who's not even 11 years old, cantering. And I can remember back when everybody cantered, even the ponies, even the 3-year-olds.
The juveniles.
Yes. Didn't make no difference who you was, you cantered. Everything changes, Jerry. Everything changes. Right here's I Sing Dixie and Allie Joe Jacobs. You're 11 under winner.
Allie Joe got a selection of good horses.
Yes, she does. She does, but you know, you can tell when you talk to her that she really appreciates everything.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she really does. She gets it done. Right here's one's up in company.
Oh, yeah.
This is Ridge. Yeah, he made a great show.
Oh, he did make this show.
Seen Eli down there on the rail cheering.
Yeah.
That's a good horse right there for a youngster.
Yeah, he is a real nice horse.
Well, it carried Eli, and now it's going to carry Ridge.
Yeah.
Right here, Scarlett O'Hara and B.B. Beasley. All Day Pleasure Youth Reserve winner. But now, hey, that's a good class.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she made a good show. I believe this is the first time this girls they've ever showed. She decided she wanted to do it. And that right there is what I consider an all-day pleasure horse. Just a smooth ride. Scarlett O'Hara and B.B. Beasley. And here's Look at You. Tell you what, Mike done got him another good one.
Oh, yeah.
Your amateur 3-year-old stallion winner. chasing them roses.
Oh
too.
yeah, she is.
Bunch of good horses, man. I'm gonna tell you, this celebration is gonna be a barn burner. Going to be a barn burner. Here's Spotlight on
This is a
Jose.
good horse right here, real good
Now,
horse.
this is another that you may see in the state class.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got everything it takes. 4-year-old. But we got a tremendous amount of good 4-year-olds. This
Oh,
night
yeah.
here. I told Bob, I said, if you're going to stake him and sheep, all he'd do is smile. But if I had him, I'd have to consider it.
Yeah.
Right here, sidelining Kendra Myers. I love this horse.
Oh yeah.
That horse right there, it could be country pleasure, all-day pleasure, either one to me. It just does a good job of just flat
Yeah.
out walking.
That's a nice horse right there in that division.
We're going to have them mixed together at the sale, that anybody that brings them in, we're just going to describe what the difference is. And here's Catwalk, Noah Botch, amateur 3-year-old Marion Gilden winner. Horse made a great show.
Oh yeah, made a good show.
Real good show. Noah, he's ridden some good horses.
They got some good horses too that they ride.
Yeah, they do.
Noah and his wife is a good person, they were in the industry too.
They do.
Always
they do well. They
smiling, friendly to talk
Well,
to.
you
I
think
mean,
they
nice
do.
people.
Always happy.
That's it.
And here's Miss Stone Cash. She completed the bookends.
Yeah.
Bookends wins. That's what they did. There's your amateur Marion Gilden, Miss Stone Cash, and Linda Botch.
She's doing such a good job.
Hey, good horse. She's been successful.
Yeah,
that horse.
she's doing a real good
Had
job.
some real good shows on that
Yeah.
horse. All right. I think we're gonna let you do your job, but I'm looking forward to the sale and see what comes.
Yes.
So we should have some pretty good classes of horses, and I don't know. I'm looking forwd to it.
Me
anyway.
too. Well,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do what I have to do.
Don't look at
I'm
me.
gonna have to do what I have to do.
It's your job.
We'll be right back after these messages.
This place, where you grew up, where your memories were made, and where your dreams were born, where your neighbors stop to say hello, and where you're always welcome to stay a while, where your Fridays are spent under the lights, and where Saturdays are made for the water, where you can feel good about a hard day's work and take pride in a job well done, where small business makes a big impact, and home is always a sight for sore eyes. And where the best things in life, well, the best things in life are the little things. Tullahoma Utilities Authority. Power in community.
The Tennessee Walking Horse is rapidly becoming the horse of choice when selecting a great ride for the family. If you're looking for a smooth, easy ride on the trail that will take you through hills and streams or an obstacle course competition, the versatility of the Tennessee Walking Horse will stand out by showing its willingness to learn and its smooth, easy, steady gait through the course. If it's a competitive show horse you're looking for, the Tennessee Walking Horse is the perfect family horse by young and old. Whether it's flat shot or padded performance classes for an amateur adult or youth, a walking horse is the horse of choice. The Tennessee Walking Horse is perfect for every equestrian division. Also, remember one simple truth.
If you ride one today, you'll own one tomorrow. That's a fact.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
More of What a Horse coming up.
Welcome back. Now we're going to go up to the Hot Bowl.
Yeah.
But they had one heck of a horse show up there. Now they did in Woodbury.
Yeah.
They really did. It was, and I noticed that everybody says a judge is supposed to only judge what's in front of them. Amber Zan, she stayed right in her spot, watching horses coming up and down right there.
Yes.
She never, from what I saw, she never started looking behind her, tried to see through everything. She watched what was there.
And that's what you're supposed to, and to me, that's what you're supposed to do. Watch what's in front of you in between your area right there.
That's it.
Yes.
And just watch the horses that are coming, because that's what you're paid to do.
That's right.
I thought from top to bottom, I couldn't fault anything. So let's go to Woodbury and see how they're doing. Right here is Zane Porterfield. And Shane did a great job. Now, he trains his horse himself, but he said he was awfully proud because he worked on this.
Yeah.
On carrying that flag. But now that's a nice horse right there. Real nice one. And you know, I believe this is the same one that he had offered for sale.
Yeah.
Now that's a nice mare.
That is a nice mare.
Shane's doing a good job with all his horses.
Shane's doing a good job.
Yeah, he really is. He is doing a fine job, I think. Now that right there is a walking horse, Gary.
Yep.
Carrying that flag like a trooper. Like a trooper. All right, winner 11 under, Cole Haan and Alejo Jacobs.
That's a real nice horse too.
Tell me about it. I'm gonna tell you, these horses, once they are trained to where these kids can ride them.
Yeah.
Of course, Alejo's a good rider anyway. I mean, she works hard at it. But now, the way these horses perform, you can't help but support them. I was talking to a lady today about the walking horse industry that's doing a documentary on Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
So she's going to be going around talking to different people. Right there's Cousin Bob, Shane Porterfield, amateur owned and trained specialty winner.
That's another nice horse right there.
About it. Shane's doing a good job.
He's doing a good job, real good job.
Gets it done. Good job. Right here, Switchblade and Allie Joe Jacobs. Now this is where she got to roll the dice.
Oh yeah.
Jerry, she fought with Switchblade.
Yeah.
So she had Switchblade's a heck of a horse.
Yeah.
But she kept battling and battling and battling.
Oh, she got him conquered.
And now she got him to where he fits her. She got stronger. And this horse right here, hey, I'm telling you, he's a good one.
Yeah.
Right here, Joe Paul and Harper Lawrence for Shane Porterfield. You 17 and under. Now here's another that Shane's training.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Shane now he's getting into these horses now. He loves these horses.
I think Shane's just having a ball working with his granddaughters.
Yeah.
I really do. But now Harper, she's.
Yeah. He told me one day when I talked to him, say, "You want to come visit me? You got to come after 5." That's when we train after 5 o'clock.
After 5.
Yeah.
Hey, look here, Broadway Honors.
Oh yeah.
Megan Hammond. This class was packed.
Oh yeah.
It was. That was one class, Jared. I'm honestly saying, I thought every horse in there was what you could consider a show pleasure horse.
Yeah.
There wasn't any of them that seemed out of line for that class right there. That right there is a perfect example of a show pleasure horse. And the second place horse was too. And Megan did a super good job at showing this horse. Super good. Right there was your reserve, a Gin to Win. Show Pleasure Amateur Reserve winner. That was just a tough class, a real tough class. Kendra does a good job showing it. I am Mighty Jose, and welcome back, Charlie. They ought to sung back in the saddle again.
That's right.
Shane's proud of that one right there.
Oh yeah, that's a good horse there.
I'm glad to see Charlie back too.
Yeah, Charlie does a good job on horses.
He does. He does a mighty fine job.
Yeah.
Getting it done right there.
Oh yeah.
Mighty Jose. Shane shows him some too.
Oh yeah.
There's more than anybody can ask for.
That's right. You're exactly right.
You know, I've been talking to some trainers. We got some trainers going to have 30 or more entries in celebration. Some of them a lot more.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to. I look for this celebration
to be a big one.
I do too. I think the classes will be packed. At least I hope they are.
Yeah.
And I hope everything goes the way it should. If entries stay like they're at right now, the inspection process is done properly.
Yes.
We don't have any outlaws come in to, and I'm going to use a better word. If we don't have any agenda-driven inspectors come in from the USDA, if they come in and inspect horses, I think we'll do just fine.
I think we'll be all right. I think so.
And because our DQPs, they're doing a good job.
Yes.
I've watched them. They watch everything that goes on, so I think we'll have a good one. I'm going to read off the judges again. We got David Sisk, Chris Bobo, Courtner, Brent Grider and Ross Campbell.
Yes.
They will be the judges at the 87th Tennessee National Walking Horse World Grand Championship, and it should be a good one.
I guess Robert Courtner, this is his first year ever judging it.
It's
I
his
think
first year.
Yeah.
I think David done it six. This will be his sixth time. Bobo's done it before. It's been a while
Ross
since
Campbell
has
done it.
So it's going to be a touch of the new, some of the old, and some of the mix. So, I want to remind everybody on July 31st, we're going to have a claiming show. Horses have to be entered in the celebration. They have to be entered to where if anybody purchases it, they can take it to the celebration and show it. And hopefully, what I would love to do is see one sell at this sale and then win at the celebration.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that would be something that we could hang our hat on and say, next year, we'll do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's raising funds, you have to come up with something different all the time. You can't stay the same. And right now, we're about to go into a big battle. We'll call it Battle of the Bulls.
Oh, yeah.
But it's going to be tough. But we got the people and we got the attorneys to do it. So we got to raise the funds to see them through it. And I'm just hoping everybody will say, well, I'm going to take this one and see. If you don't sell it, you still enter in celebration. You can go to celebration yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
I got one I'm going to enter. If it don't win or if it don't sell, we'll take it to the celebration anyway.
That's right.
So make sure it twice. Just to say, hey, we didn't sell it, but we sold it.
We sold it. That's right.
And that's the way I hope everybody looks at it. It's something that's a way that we can raise money for the legal foundation. Trainers put money in their pocket. We can help horseplay and the therapeutic riding program. So to me, something like this is a win-win across the board.
Yeah.
Nobody loses. And that's the way it's got to be. For now, we're going to Cornersville. You going to Cornersville?
Yes, I'm going to Cornersville.
How many are you taking?
I'm going to take about 4.
About 4. We're going to have a good
Yep.
time. Lead line?
Yeah, we're going to take a lead line.
Ooh, boy.
Yep.
The same one?
Yep.
Has to be.
Yep.
I couldn't see you getting in nothing with them mamas at the
No,
bar. We'll see everybody again next week.
Be careful and safe.
Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shoot it to the right, shoot it to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Please start talking.